So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we have a bunch of goodness to go over. So let's get into it right away and start it off with Mafex. And right here we do have the Chapter 3 John Wick, and this is going to be releasing beginning of next year, January of 2025, and he did just go up for pre-order as well, so if you want to get this version of John Wick, you can pre-order him right now. And he does have two interchangeable faces, like a basic stern face, then one that's a little more angry looking, as you can see there. Then he is included with a bunch of weapons, mainly guns like an automatic, a shotgun. We have two different handguns. We have the book that he uses in the beginning, a short sword, like a samurai type sword, and then we do get his belt that he used as like a whip during the movie. But I mean, I think the figure looks really good. I feel like previous Keanu Reeves head sculpts or faces looked a little bit better compared to this one here, but you can't always go by the promotional pics of the figures. You gotta wait until you have them in hand. The next here, also from John Wick, but Chapter 4, we're getting Donnie Yen's character, Kane. He's also going to be releasing January of 2025, which is awesome, and he is up for pre-order as well. So if you want to pre-order Donnie Yen's character, you can right now. And he will also be included with two interchangeable faces or head sculpts. So you have the one with the sunglasses and one's without. And then he is included with a bunch of different canes with a sword, one with the regular cane, one with the sword kind of coming out, and then one with the sword, and then the cane without the sword in it. And then you do get the handgun, the dual pistol, one of them, and you also get a pencil, and then that looks like a cell phone. But you can also remove his coat and just have his undershirt on, the long sleeve white shirt there, which is pretty cool. But Donnie Yen's just one of my favorite actors, and I'm so glad an import company is doing one of his cool movie characters, finally. Now moving on to Mezco, and they did announce for Toy Fair a new Captain America that they're going to be doing, which is pretty cool. They also announced the Terrifier clown dude as well. They like doing horror stuff. And then they announced an Across the Spider-Verse Miles Morales, and a lot of people, including myself, thinks this looks really bad, man. It just doesn't look good. But then they also did announce some Batman the Animated Series figures like Batman here, and then they also did reveal Joker from Batman the Animated Series. So I know fans of that must be really happy. Then next year, moving on to McFarlane, we're going to be getting a 2-pack of Todd McFarlane himself with his concept original design of Spawn. And this should be releasing sometime in May. And it is also up for pre-order right now, but sold out at a lot of places. And a lot of people are mixed on this set here. You have people who hate it, people who love it. There is an okay amount of accessories, but what bugs me is Todd gave himself a bunch of alternate hands, the alternate feet, which has to do with a foot fetish. That's what that's about. And then he has a few other things. Spawn just has the same old effects that he grips onto, like their sword handles. And then he just has one left fist. You couldn't give a pair, man. And then he has another, like, open-y type looking hand. But, like, come on, dude. You could have hooked Spawn up with a few more accessories. That's where this set bugs me. Personally, I'm not a fan of, like, creators, figures like the Stan Lee, George Lucas, and now this. But you have people who like it, people who don't. So now last here for Tamashii Nations, they did show some silhouettes of new releases. One of them is Bird Guy here. His name is Sanraku, I believe his name is. I think he's from like a game or something, but he's going to be releasing August of this year, and he does go up for pre-order on March 4th. A lot of these figure arts do, but people who are a fan of this probably are digging it. I mean, it does look good figure-wise. Like I said, I don't know much about the character. You can see as I think he's gonna have interchangeable faceplates, but I love like the weapons, the swords and stuff that he comes with. The scars all over his body looks pretty cool, but like I said, I know nothing about this, but fans of it are probably hyped. And the other silhouette that was pictured is Itachi, which everybody pretty much guessed, and he's also going to be releasing August of this year, and he will be going up for pre-order on March 4th as well. But I love the cloth wired Akatsuki robe. Huge plus to Tamashii Nations for that. He will also have a sword and sheath, and you can, of course, remove the Akatsuki robe, as you can see in the picture here with Sasuke. But this is one of my most wanted figures of this year at the moment, and this upgrade or update 2.0 of Itachi looks beautiful. Tamashii Nations is going to kill it this year with Naruto stuff, and this is also based off the Naruto 99 figures that they are doing. So continuing on here, I don't know anything about this anime, but this here is Fuko, and she is also going to be releasing August of this year, and she will be going up for pre-order along with the other figures on March 4th. But yeah, like I said, this is another one. I have no idea what anime it's from. I never watched it or anything, but the figure looks pretty cool. She looks real cute in some of the poses here, and I know fans of this series is probably super duper hyped, and you can see they are making another character, and his name is Andy. And since we're talking about him, let's get into his figures. So we do have the SH Figure Arts Andy here, and I do like the sword that he's included with, and he's also going to be releasing August of this year, and he will be going up for pre-order once again on March the 4th. But yeah, you can see he has the sword. He has that little blast effect thing that he's doing with his hand, which is pretty cool. And I don't know if he has a sheath. I guess he doesn't use one in the show, but you know, they're both going to have alternate faces and hands and all that stuff. So fans of this series, here you guys go. Another property they're picking up in the SH Figure Arts line. Continuing now with the last of the stuff here, we have the SH Figure Arts live action One Piece Nami. She is also going to be releasing August of this year, but she goes up for pre-order a little bit earlier on March the 1st. And what's weird is she doesn't have many accessories, but you get an extra face, smiling face for the live action Luffy, and then you get a basic stern face with the bandana on for Zoro. I mean, like, why couldn't Nami have an extra face? And there is a huge issue that everyone does not like with her, and that is her face sculpt, which I completely understand and see because I'm not happy with it either. Hopefully they can fix it, but who knows? So continuing on, we have the SH Figure Arts Ace Blue Nami. Hell yeah, she's going to be releasing September of this year, and she's going up for pre-order on March the 4th. So get your calendar set to pre-order this, but she does have a treasure chest that you could open with gold and stuff inside, which is great, and she does have 4 alternate faces, a smiling one, an angry one, mainly at Luffy, or Zoro and Sanji. You have the tongue out one, and then an angry, like, teeth gritted face. So definitely enough alternate faces with her. Then you get an extra super happy smiling face for the East Blue Monkey D. Luffy, so that is definitely awesome, but her figure itself looks great. A beautiful looking figure. I know a lot of people don't like how the elbow joints look, how there's a gap, but it's really not that bad because look, you could pretty much fully bend them all the way in. But I cannot wait for these East Blue One Piece figures. Then next, we do have the King of the Pirates himself, and that is, of course, Monkey D. Luffy. And he's going to be releasing August of this year. Great news. And he does go up for pre-order, pretty much same as every other figure, on March the 4th, and he has 5 alternate faces, kind of like an angry smiling one, a happy one, a very angry open mouth one, a meat eating one with meat hanging out his mouth, and then we do get another smiling type face there. But they did fix the knee joints. You could at least bend them 90 or a little bit more, so thank God. But they're still using single jointed knees. But I love the poses they're getting him in, like the Gum Gum Bazooka pose here. This is going to be such a fun figure, man. I cannot wait for these to release, and I can't wait for Usopp, Zoro, and Sanji East Blue versions as well. But anyway, that is all the action figure news I have for you as right now. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about these figures in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, I will catch you on the next episode of Daredevil 19. And I will also see you guys later.
We shall start with revenge. I am the knight. Gonna change the future.